And this is where we're gonna end the demo here, and let's talk about the Panther Corvette. I would say it kinda needs a lot of improvement, especially on the weapons management. That the port and starboard side machine guns are kinda pointless, since I had this stern machine gun that could do a lot better with a high rate of fire and probably an anti-air capability. That I should have just removed those two instead, but I'm still gonna keep them just in case if the stern machine gun has been destroyed. Although its range capability was better, thanks to its cruise missiles, torpedoes, and its main gun that has a built-in auto gyro stabilizer, so it could shoot a little bit better while on rough waves. Its cruise missile may be on the old side because this is the same cruise missile that I use in every build during my naval building spree challenge, for those subscribers still remembers it. And its torpedoes are manual guided, which allows me to strike a much precise hit on the enemy vessel. And also, I could use them to hunt submarines, but unless I could find them before it finds me. Because Submarine Warfare in Splinter Sea DLC is a bit different from the time I still use a Tonorico C mod, because in the DLC, you can see anything, just like in the real world.
Oh, okay, that's valid. But did you know you could actually enable the HUD and see the player's tag, so you don't have to search on a needle on a haystack?
Yeah, that's absolutely true, but where's the fun of it? It should have some bit of immersion, and it should still work even if the HUD was disabled. Corvettes is supposed to be capable of hunting submarines. Yeah, the Panther is capable of eliminating submarines, but it's not good at finding them, so therefore, it failed its job. But all in all, I think it's just fine. The ship wasn't perfect, and maybe soon I could try to build another one, but this time a little bit organized. Less blocks, about 900 blocks or even lesser, and probably way easier to play. And since we've been making ships again, and for some people would say, am I still able to build battleships just like in the old days? The answer is no more, because nobody's able gonna play them because it's just had a lot of block counts and it's very laggy, and the only ones that's gonna play them that has a high spec PCs. And also the way I handle my schedule was just absolutely bad, and making these kind of warships always took me a whole week or two. So for now on, I'll be just making gunboats, submarines, corvettes, and frigates, and that's the only range I can make it if I wanted to make some modernized naval vessels. So that's all about it, and sorry if I talk a bit like I was running out of breath because I'm still a bit sick. I have a runny nose that makes me not able to focus well. But anyway, I think this is where we're gonna end the video here. So bye bye, see you in the next video.